Hello everybody and welcome back to Alventure. My name's Alex and today we are going to continue Firewatch. If I had to guess, I would think this would be the last episode. In the last episode we found out that someone was following us, or we continued to find that out. And then Delilah gave us a sneaky little hint about where to meet her by pointing out the second piece of flora on the Flora of Shoshone map. So we are headed to Cottonwood Creek, assumedly to meet up with her in person. I don't really know for sure. But I said in the last episode, I think that things are coming to a head. So if I had to guess, I think that we are near the end. We are, I think this is day 77, I believe. I sort of haven't been paying attention very much to the days or remembering them very well. But we're getting towards the end of summer. So let's see how things go. If you guys missed my last episodes of Firewatch, make sure you go back and watch those so you know what's going on, because there is, this is kind of a minimalist story. It's kind of a relationship between you and Delilah, you being Henry as kind of the main character. But there's a lot of intrigue and kind of little moments, and the dialogue is really, really well done. So it's worth going back and watching that if you haven't already. And we should be heading the opposite direction of where I'm heading right now. I wish that I could, like, somehow walk and pay attention to this at the same time. It's kind of hard to do that. But I think this should be the correct direction. Yes. Yep. Okay, so we're headed south, and then when we get down to the bottom, we're heading west. Yeah, and man, just look at how beautiful this game is. Oh, never get tired of it. But yeah, I think this is the 5th episode, I believe. I'm recording all of these, or most of these, in like one day, so I sort of have lost track a little bit. I think this is the 5th episode. So I've been playing for a couple hours now, and yeah, so I think it's only like a few hour game. So I think we should be pretty close to the end. And for those of you who have watched every video, thank you for sticking with me. I really appreciate that. Hopefully you've enjoyed this series as much as I've enjoyed playing it. It's super pleasant, and I've said this in almost every video, but it's nice to just get away from the action games for a second. You know, we love action games. We love to be thoroughly engaged and pressing a million buttons frantically and stuff like that. This is not one of those games. This is one of those games where you stop and take in the scenery, and you know, develop the story, and you pay attention, and you don't hit a bunch of buttons because you don't need to. It's more of an interactive story. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed that style of gameplay. Obviously, it's very different from kind of what we're used to playing on a daily basis, but it's still really nice, and these games do not at all deserve to be passed up. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. So yeah, we found out that someone has been monitoring our conversations somehow over the radio, even though we only have a two-way radio. They somehow hacked their way in, or hacked the channel, or something, to try to hear us. So, and there's also someone going around, and someone who knocked out Henry, and there's just some weird shit going down. So we're about to, hopefully, I think, find out what's been going down. And yeah, there's also some kind of interesting stuff with Julia. There was a night when she was on the radio when we were told to wake up from Delilah, but then it kind of seemed like he might have been sleepwalking. I couldn't really tell. Delilah mentioned it the next day, talking about how it was cute, how he got up in the middle of the night and started talking to Julia, and she thought about, you know, responding to him on the radio, but she didn't want to interrupt anything. And it was kind of confusing because it was Delilah who was the one that got you up in the first place to go turn on the radio. So maybe that was a dream, maybe it wasn't. I don't really know. It's kind of, I feel like a lot of this game is kind of up for interpretation. So this should be the area. This is Cottonwood Creek. Where does she want us to go? Are we just going to the big tree? Or... It doesn't have a circle or anything. Go to Cottonwood Creek. This is a giant tree, but I don't think... I mean, I already passed by it. I don't think there's anything there. Maybe there was. Who knows? Oh. There's a ski here. But I can't report it because we're not talking right now. Anyway, I guess I'll just keep going west and see what there is to see. I think these are the trees that she was pointing us to. All these cottonwood trees. But I don't know the exact area that she wanted us to come to. Maybe over here somewhere. I am very excited to see what happens, though. I feel like something big is about to happen. Or something interesting. I don't know. I could be puffing it up to be more than what it is. I have no idea. If I even find her.
I'm here at Cottonwood Creek.
You see the cash box there?
Must be around here somewhere.
It is. Find it and open it. I changed the code. It's 5678.
Are you kidding me?
I was in a rush.
So the code used to be 1234. And now she just changed it to 5678. Very original codes. There we go. There's our box. She's gonna pop out of the box and scare us. Five, 6, 7, 8. Very original codes, Delilah. Good job. Copy down our map information really quick. And... oh, a new radio. Ha!
I've got it now.
Good. I spent all day getting you that radio. I hiked to a cash box, lied to a ranger, lied to another ranger, and hopefully you are now holding a clean, untapped radio.
Nice.
Holy fuck, Henry. We have to get into that site.
Okay. So that wasn't quite the end.
Whatever these people are doing is illegal, right?
Are you okay?
I don't know, Henry.
People have been listening to us all summer. How is this actually happening?
I don't know. I'm scared. None of it makes any sense.
Are there any other lookouts this is happening to? Someone else in on this? Anyone?
This is just happening to us. Everyone else is fine.
Are you sure?
Yes. I've tried to bring it up to Chimney Rock, Elks Fork, and Beartooth Lookout, and every one of them got confused. Asked me if I'm okay and if I need to be relieved. Our fucking state coordinator asked if I was just having lady troubles. So no.
That is sexist.
Else, and I'm done asking.
Man, I feel like it's leaning towards it being all in his head.
Because I don't know who could be watching.
Am I just making all of this up? I mean, the eavesdropping, the spying, is this... Fuck, are you... Is any of this real?
What? Are you serious?
Maybe I'm just losing my mind.
What?
Like Julia. Maybe it's happening to me, and I'm imagining that I have a boss out here and that we're being spied on.
Yeah.
Henry.
Maybe there was something in the water, or our condo was underneath some power lines, and you, Delilah, you're not real.
Henry, think about her. If what happened to her were happening to you, you wouldn't even be able to realize it.
Okay.
Henry, sweetie, I am real and this is happening. I'm as real as the sky is blue. Take a second and then call me back. I'm on your side.
Man, this is trippy though because it's really hard to figure out like what we're doing.
Okay, I'm all right. I'm headed towards the site.
Good. Keep your head up.
Okay, all kinds of turned around. Which direction? I didn't want to interrupt the talking, so okay. So we should basically head back home, head all the way back up. Man, I wish there was a faster way. Okay, so we're heading east and then north. Yeah. Okay. Man, I do wish. I mean, I like the hiking. I like the nature. I do wish that at times like this, it was a little bit faster to kind of get around, but that's okay. It's not too bad. At least you still get the beauty of nature, but I'm kind of freaked out by the story right now, by like what is actually happening. Because to be fair, I was with Henry there for a minute, like, and I still think maybe all of this is in his head. Like maybe he is actually the one that lost his mind, and he is trying to come to terms with everything, and this is his mind's way of doing it. I don't know, but a lot of trippy stuff happening in the second half of the game here. All right. Game's frames are slowing down a little bit, but hang in there, game. So we're gonna go try to use the axe and break into Wapiti construction site or whatever they have in there, some kind of research site that we don't know about yet, to get to the bottom of this. I still feel like this might be like a metaphor, like the whole game might be a metaphor for a person's mind and what trauma and what emotional scarring can do to a person. Because I feel like I wouldn't be too surprised. I mean, that would be a crazy ending, of course, but I wouldn't be too surprised at this point if that's what it ended up being. Was just that, this is his mind's way of
Hey,
coming to terms.
I just thought of something not great.
And great, now what?
What is it?
I filed a report that said that neither of us ever talked to or saw those girls, the ones that went missing a few weeks back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
My thoughts exactly.
Our radios were tapped. And now someone probably has a transcript of that entire conversation.
And I've filed a report that's a blatant lie.
And those
Why'd you do
girls
that?
Are still missing.
Yep.
Fuck, Delilah.
Fuck indeed. We really need to get to the bottom of this.
What if the girls are in the research site? Okay. Cool, so I basically just need to head west, which I'm headed right now. Okay. I never want to interrupt the conversations, but it's really hard to find my way without using the map during a conversation. My original plan was to kind of like cut the video to be shorter where I just kind of have you guys see the conversational moments. But I think that would be doing the game an injustice. So if you guys see kind of a few minutes here and there of just kind of wandering through the woods, I promise that I am headed towards, whatever my destination is, and I'm trying not to be too quiet or anything. I'm trying to give you guys a good commentary. But at the same time, I want you guys to get those moments where it's just through the woods and admiring nature and stuff, because I feel like that is a big part of the game. So I hope that you guys don't get too bored by that stuff. But this is a shorter game, and I'm trying to cut the videos into shorter segments so you guys don't have to watch me play this for like an hour and a half or anything like that. But yeah. So I am going to have you guys probably watch me, walk all the way back to Wapiti Meadow. I know that that's a little bit of a pain. But the conversations that happen along the way and the things that happen along the way are a big part of the story. And those interactions with Delilah flesh it out a lot. So I don't want you guys to miss any of those. So I hope you all understand. And then we're about like halfway there. We should be there pretty soon. At least we already have all these ropes tied on already. It's kind of funny because his and Delilah's relationship seems so complex and so intricate because their conversations have really helped them to bond. But then at the same time, you have to remember, like, they've never actually met each other. Like, they've talked a lot, but we've never seen her in person. We've never seen her at all, which is kind of what I think the game wants you to think, that maybe this is all in his head, which is a cool idea. I don't know if I'm supposed to go down that or not. We want to go more west, and that's south. So no, we want to go this way. The game does a pretty good job of kind of steering you in the right direction. I've gotten lost a couple times along the way, and it is kind of a big open area, but it's not like, it still has pathways, it still has kind of logical routes and little clues to give you along the way. So that's been kind of nice to be able to have that. And can we go north yet? Yep. So we're headed over here towards the sunset. I feel like he does a lot of sunset hikes and walks that you probably wouldn't want to do. At least I think that's a sunset. It looks more like a sunset than a sunrise to me. But you'd probably want to go back to your cabin and figure this out the next day. But I mean, I'm glad that we get to figure this out now. Solve a little bit of mystery and intrigue here. Beautiful lake. I'm gonna take a picture of that really quick. Like, I know we might, be murdered any second or something by crazy research government facilities, but it's important that we take those disposable pictures along the way. That we catalog this journey. Okay, so we're basically heading north now. Do. But hey, if nothing else, for those of you stopping by, at least you got to take in some beautiful scenery, some beautiful graphics today. Encourage you to go out, go on a nice hike or something. Stretch your legs, go see nature a little bit. Okay, and I am going a little bit east now. So more up here. It is nice though, like without having to, go back and forth a lot. Like, I genuinely feel like this game has taken me across the map already in just a couple hours. So that's really cool. Not a lot of games actually utilize their entire map, which I always find a little funny. But it's nice to see a game that encourages you to go walk around and go see the whole thing. Okay. And we're just basically heading north along the one path that we're on. Oh yeah, here's the gate. So I should still have the axe, I think. Am I hearing drums? Oh, that's just like the music in the background. Gotcha. Boom. There we go.
Smashed open the gate. Should I try to fix or hide this?
No, screw it.
Okay then. Whoa! Ow!
B plot.
I got stung by a bee.
Okay.
She's
Is
like,
that it?
get over it, you wuss. Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Yes, kind of.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You should be, Delilah. I'm in pain. This is workers' comp. Bee sting. Okay, we're gonna read this. If you are trying to reach Dr. Simmons, he is on site from August 15th to October 15th, so he should be here, right? I think we're at the end of summer now. University-owned equipment is the responsibility of Dr. Johnson. Government-owned equipment is under the purview of Cat Ferdinand. Remember, this is a controlled area, and any issues, malfunctions, or violations should be reported immediately. Okay. I don't know if that's, like, even pertinent to why we're here at all. Sun's going down. Guys, I got a bad feeling about this. My spidey senses are tingling a little bit. And there's like strange music for the first time, I think, in the entire game. This is more like murder mystery music and not so much like lovely hike in the woods music. Which makes me suspicious. I also don't know where I'm headed, so there's that. Investigate. Oh yeah, so we're just headed north, basically.
Okay, I'm at the site. I don't see anybody around.
Lucky for us.
Yeah, lucky for us. Dee, there's some serious comms equipment out here, wireless stuff.
What do you mean?
I'm talking a big 20-foot tall transmission tower, and they can probably listen to whoever the hell they want. They're nestled down in this valley, which makes it impossible for you or any lookout to see them.
Beeping equipment.
And there's all sorts of contraptions and shit out here.
Like what?
Dishes and stuff on metal legs. There are wires all over the place. I don't know. I'm not really up on high tech. I mean, how the hell did they get all this stuff out here?
The Army Corps of Engineers put our towers out here, so
You think it was the government?
I have no idea. I just mean it's possible. I mean, every once in a while I'll meet a lookout who's deep into that, like, black helicopter conspiracy shit. Maybe they actually flew it out here in one of those.
No, they're doing something with the soil out here, too. It's all gridded off.
Who knows what else they're up to?
I like how she's getting all frustrated. This could very well be government work. Like they wouldn't need permits necessarily. They are the permits.
I'm in their main tent.
What's it like?
It's definitely some sort of monitoring station. Okay. Shit. Got a map here that confirms they're tracking our people's movements. The map's got all sorts of paths and areas marked off on it. There are lines that look like some of the paths I normally take.
Are you positive it's you?
I'm not sure, but I think so.
Let's see what's in here. Because I don't want to miss that.
I think I found the thing they used to track us.
Holy shit.
A wave receiver.
You know, you swear like a lot.
Not the time, Hank.
Anyway, it's called a wave receiver. Looks like it picks up anything that emits a signal. It's got basic orienteering capabilities, everything. Holy...
Holy shit, Henry.
Yeah, holy shit.
You're gonna take it, right?
Yeah, of course.
To use the wave receiver?
Okay, this thing is losing its mind, beeping like crazy.
I can hear it. What's it after?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find out.
A wave do I just point it? Something in the tent, I guess, huh? I thought I would have to leave, but I guess not.
I found a main monitoring desk.
You should get out before they come back.
Okay, so there's a log here that tracks the movement of...
Oh, of departures and stuff? Huh.
four distinct subjects.
You and me?
Yeah, definitely me. And I suppose you too.
What about the other two?
Maybe the Goodwins? What if they were following them last summer?
God, Henry, I don't know. If they were, there's no way Brian knew. He would have said something.
Nah, I can't imagine a kid like that could have kept this under his hat.
We'll talk this over and figure out how to get the hell out of here.
There's a box here with a dial. It has a needle, like it measures earthquakes.
You mean like a lie detector?
Yeah, I'm not sticking around to get hooked up to it.
Oh, black box. That's what it was. Henry and Delilah, subjects. Huh. That is weird.
Are you shitting me?
What? What is it?
There's a folder of reports here.
So, 10 weeks. They have like full personality overview stuff. Huh. Subject may be aware of test. Suggest we disengage if subject decides to leave his post. Whoa.
What do they say?
They're assessments about the two of us. There's stuff in here about Julia.
Age 43. She comes here year-round, or every year. She's reliable, observant, charismatic, selfish, skewed perception of personal history. Never married, no kids, rarely hikes or leaves the immediate surroundings. Multiple lovers despite longtime partner, Javier.
Like what?
Stuff I didn't tell you. This is...
What does it say about me? You said there was one about me.
And it looks like they've been following me around. What I do when I'm out hiking? Jesus.
Henry, do you hear me?
You have a boyfriend, Javier?
What the fuck?
Wish you hadn't left that out.
I don't. I didn't. This is insane. I'm so sick of letting these people do this to us. We should just burn the place down.
What?
Think about it.
Yeah, fuck them.
They'll dump an ocean of water on it, and these assholes will spend the rest of the summer picking up the pieces. We get to finish out our contracts. Hell, we'll even call in the fire.
Yeah, okay.
You don't sound too excited about that.
I'm not.
Look, worst case scenario...
The whole forest burns down along with whoever's in it?
Fuck. Yeah. Worst case. Well, maybe it's not the best idea.
Yes, let's not burn it down. Let's just leave and...
I'm so fucking wound up!
It's alright. I'm just gonna hike back. We have the wave receiver, and tomorrow we can figure out what to do.
Okay, head back. I have a feeling that, like, we're gonna get attacked or found out or something on the way back. Who knows? That's strange stuff, though. Very strange stuff. So do I not even... I don't even use the compass anymore. Oh, because this basically is a compass. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, listen to that government conspiracy music that we got playing right now. Dun 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 dun. Something crazy is happening. This is so weird. I did not think that this game was going to take that... Oh, God.
Whoa! Oh, shit!
Wait, what?
Henry? I think there is smoke coming from north of Jonesy Lake. That is suspiciously close to where you just were. Do you see it?
Jesus, okay, yeah, I see it.
What the hell happened to you? It's definitely not the best idea.
I didn't do it.
It wasn't me.
What do we do?
We just call it in like any other fire.
And what about who started it? What about them?
The person who started it?
Yeah.
We're talking about people watching us out here who are now burning the forest and everything in it around us. I don't know what to do about that.
Except get the hell out.
Yes, get us the hell out of here.
I will.
Jeez. Well, that's stressful. Maybe they should go. Go to Australia. Go live in Australia with your wife, or run away with Delilah. I don't know. I don't know if it counts as cheating at this point. I have no idea. It probably does. But you should probably get the hell out of the forest. I don't really find it so welcoming anymore. I don't really know if I want to work for the Forest Service anymore.
This receiver just picked something up.
Like a signal? It's going beep beep.
Yeah, what could it be?
I don't know. You gotta find out.
Alright, I'm on my way now.
You know what I just picked up?
No.
A fifth of Major Bueno tequila from the creek.
Are you drunk?
No! I am getting drunk.
Good plan.
I'm a good planner. My thinking is I could stay up all night worried I'm gonna lose my job because of the side fire, or I could not worry and let the chips fall where they may. It's not like there's any proof we were down there.
My thinking is I'm gonna follow this wave receiver.
Ooh, I like it when you think.
Ay, ay, ay. I'll just leave you alone with whatever these thoughts are.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave this episode there. So things are getting weird. We're not quite done yet. It looks like we have a little bit more to go. We're still on day 77. It looks like it's like in the middle of the night or something. I don't know if the clock over here actually works. I don't think so. It's been stuck on that time the entire... Oh, yeah, it's broken. Anyway, it's in the middle of the night sometime. And we'll see where it goes from here. I still think that we're close to the end, but I've been wrong about these things before, and it's kind of hard to tell with a game like this. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a little bit more of Firewatch. Make sure to stay tuned for the end, because we are getting close. It's only a few-hour game, I know that for sure, so we are getting close. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you liked it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all in the next video.